Yeah, that's
there we go.
Distracting as fuck.
Okay. God, I gotta update that video clip again. Because the intro. I don't even know. Like, we got to figure out an actual schedule to have in there.
We do.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Let me look on the Twitch because that's pushing to the Twitch now, isn't it?
Should be going to Twitch, Facebook, and YouTube all at the same time.
Nice.
Yeah, love now technology will allow us to do this.
Go technology.
Yeah, and Haas.
All right, the Haas. Let's see.
Saying that we're live.
Network error.
Yeah, there we go.
Haas. Let's see.
Saying that we're live.
Network error.
So we're live on YouTube.
Oh, there we go. Okay, now we're on Twitch.
Cool. Let me see. Facebook. Yeah, we there.
Facebook.
All right.
If I would have known we were going to go live, I would have not dressed like a scrub. But all right. Good times. All right. Let's check the StreamYards.
Yes.
Nice. Live everywhere.
I would have not dressed like a scrub.
Clip that. I'll just.
All right. So, yeah. Yeah, so we're live on all the platforms, and
nice.
Right now my computer does not appear to be falling over, so that's good.
Not at all. I just don't think you'd have much of an issue if we're doing like this. I think it's really more of an issue because even with Twitch and stuff, I'm the one streaming, and you're parsecing into me, and so you're not using as much. So your upload, you don't really need a whole fuck ton, but. I mean, what speeds are you pulling now? Are you still doing like 20-ish or?
No, I mean, it's coming at least 12 for download, and then upload is like less than 1. And that's, let me just see here. And then I can always switch over to mobile if we ever drop. So hold on. Yeah. Mobile, I'm getting 6, 7 megabits download. It's currently sitting around 5. Like this is,
and that's on the local. That's on the local phone network there, the phone service over there. Or is that?
Yeah, that's.
What's the equivalent of that over there? Is that like the Verizon equivalent?
I'm getting like 4 megabits upload. That's better than my actual wired connection.
A little bit better. That's kind of what I was mentioning. The whole hotspot thing, like the mobile hotspot. It's like something like. Yeah. If like you're working and you can do all this stuff just fine, like with work and stuff, just use like the mobile hotspot for like streaming or something. Because if you're only using it situational like that, I don't see that getting super expensive. Because a lot of those with the rental ones were like rent it for like a month and it was like $40 for like unlimited or some shit. So I mean,
I'm hoping we get some sort of fiber situation over here, and
it feels like it's getting closer.
I've seen trucks from both companies of Openreach, which is British Telecom, the biggest telecommunications company in the country, and HyperOptic, who are kind of an upstart, but they've both been in the neighborhood. Like the HyperOptic were right outside my house. I sent you the picture last week.
Did you go harass them to come out there? Like, where is it? Give me the fiber. Just rush the vehicle.
The daddy needs to stream.
It's like fucking the South Park with the internet. It's a ghost. Oh, it's a spooky ghost with ectoplasm. Oh god! Anytime there's been internet issues, there's just fucking joke about that all. It's a ghost. Oh, spooky ghost just came through here. I don't know. But I'm not sure what it's like over there. I just know over here you kind of got to harass them a little bit, be like, hey, I want this over here. And some places will give you the option to run a line out if it's just for you, and depending on how that infrastructure is set up, because it sounds like. They're running lines or they've already ran lines and they're trying to connect it. I'm not sure where in the process they are. If they have lines to your building, they just need to like run it into the building. Yeah, but I've seen most. Go ahead.
Yeah, from what I understand, they've been running lines underneath, like they've been underneath the neighborhood for like quite a while. The whole issue is, first of all, they got to get permission to run it to the buildings. And then we also run into a situation here, like the building I live in is like 200 years old. So they gotta sort of like, they gotta do a lot.
That's gonna be wild to do.
Yeah.
But I was saying, like most places will like either do the thing where they need the permission to, or even if they get permission just for the one unit or something, sometimes they'll do it if it's already kind of almost pre-wired there. Like it sounds like they're like in the street by the neighborhood, but they're just not in the building yet. So they set up the ONT and stuff. But I mean, when I've seen stuff like that, typically depending on the area, either you like pay a fuck ton to get them to run a line out, but that's only if they already don't have an infrastructure established in that area. I wonder if you get permission from like the guy that who owns that unit. I wonder, and like the owner be like, hey, these guys are out here. Is it okay if I run a line out here or something? And then talk to them. They might be able to do something like that, or just get one to the unit and welcome to the 21st fucking century. But
and that's sort of the issues. They'd have to until they actually get it run into the building. They basically have to like run a line through my window, which that's probably not happening.
Well, I mean, you could. I mean, desperate times call for. You could get one of those. They have those windows like the fiberglass they'll put in there for like the portable ACs where you plug the hole in. I mean, you could get something maybe similar or some sort of a window screen or something, and just kind of route it through it and just, plug it up kind of a bit so you have that coming through. I mean, at this point, if I was in your situation and if it wasn't like fucking expensive to do, and who knows how much would be over there, like that wouldn't be a bad option. I'm like, fuck it, I'll run through a fucking window. I'm not going to use that fucking window then. Boom. Fiber.
Yeah. So the other thing is, and this might end up happening before they actually get to run a line to me, is the part of the city that I'm in doesn't have it yet, but they may be coming soon, is 5G. So nice. 5G coverage. Once 5G coverage hits where I am, like it's over for you hoes. Like I'm 5G all the way.
I just got notification with our phone service because we use Xfinity fucking mobile and we're trying to move away from it. But it made sense when we had Xfinity and it kind of bundled. But I got a notification to upgrade to 5G yesterday. I have no idea what happened with that. So we'll see it's supposed to have taken an hour. So maybe I'm on 5G now. I don't know. I can get off Wi-Fi and see if it makes a difference in Seattle. Probably not.
Yeah. So it's going to be like it'll be a situation where I'd be running off of mobile, but it's 5G is a shit ton faster than this ADSL connection I have right now.
Yeah. So. Like running off a ADSL in 2020 is really weird. I get the building's old and you got to do what you can, but also like property value and stuff like that. It would have made sense to keep up with the times and getting technology into the building, but
Yeah. So I actually asked the guy when he came over, and it was just basically, you would think living in the city center that you would have a much faster internet connection. However, welcome to England.
Welcome to England.
So
immediately your sideburns grow and you're just start talking all oldie English.
Well, that's the thing here, and that's sort of the problem is that it's basically we're in a city that we're in a very old city. Like we're in the city where like Marx and Engels wrote a lot of what ended up in the fucking Communist Manifesto. Like they specifically studied like working people in factories here. Like that's like the level of like, and like a lot of that architecture is still around.
Oh wow.
So like the difference between this and sort of like cities and small town relationships here to city and small town relationships in America is that a lot of the cities, they are constantly rebuilding everything. So they're running new lines, they're making sure things are fast, Here they're preserving everything, which means that small towns, villages, places out of the way, they can just run a line whenever they want. Who cares? Here they have to get 17 permits. They have to make sure it's fine by the Historical Society. They have to, which is like, on one hand, I appreciate it. On the other hand, like, I just want to play fucking Man of Medan.
I know, right? Like, at what point does preservation impede societal progress? Because if you're progressing in society with technology and stuff, and you're trying to preserve stuff. I mean, don't you want to kind of? I mean, not saying you have to knock it the fuck down, but I mean, keeping updated with technology and stuff, and it can kind of get to the point of where you're kind of cutting out a bit. Let me see.
Yeah, I noticed myself a minute ago, but
yeah, you've been kind of blurry for a little bit. Like that's the only time you've cut out was that moment. Everything else, your quality is kind of in and out, but it's still pretty. You can still view and stuff for the most part.
Let me try one thing. Hold on a second. I'm gonna see if I can use I'm gonna use my phone as a hotspot right now. Let's see what happens.
Also, if you have your router login, you can see if it gives you the option to prioritize a device. And if you prioritize your device for the bandwidth, it should help. But
yeah, let me see this. Where the fuck is? Oh, there it is. Mobile hotspot. Let's turn it on.
Nice.
Yeah. So what I was gonna say is there's a thing here where this part of the city is used for basically all of the different movies that want to film things that look like either like London in the 1920s or New York in the 1920s. Like they film parts of Wonder Woman here.
I was gonna say, does Cillian Murphy just live there? Is that where Peaky Blinders is filmed? So just like that entire area, he just lives there. Did you cut out? Looks like you swapped over and kind of froze for a moment. Give it a second. Probably reconnect. This is very much like that scene in Wayne's World where they focus on Garth and he's just freaking out. I don't know.
Hey, can you hear it? Yeah. All right, so I'm on my phone now. So I'm on my phone's data. So we'll see how this goes.
Let's see how this plays out. I was just mentioning this feels exactly like the part in Wayne's World where they pan to Garth and Wayne's gone and he's like freaking out. I don't know what to do.
So yeah, Peaky Blinders is filmed partially in the street outside where I live. They specifically have to like send requests out to the local neighborhood every time they're filming to be like, please do not park your modern cars on the street.
You should just try to integrate as an extra in there sometime. Just like slowly, just get like an oldie jacket and just slowly pull out just Bauhaus t-shirt. Just look right into the camera.
I have an alert set up on my phone for anybody who needs extras. I mean, I bleach platinum blonde hair, and I'm about 4 feet taller than people were back in the day. But
we're gonna have you crouch down, but on these little stilts. So we're gonna make you look at normal height. This will not hurt your knees at all.
Yeah. All right. So I say we kill this stream and let's jump over to Parsec and see if running Parsec off of my phone gives us any better reactions.
Sweet. Let's try that. Hell yeah.
Cool. All righty. And did it now.